Have you ever had a secret that was so special, so magical, that it felt like it was made of sunshine and whispers? For a little girl named Lily, that secret lived in her garden. It wasn't a person, not really. It was a friend woven from the world around her. Its eyes were two shiny black lizards that blinked in the sun, its body a kaleidoscope of marigolds and morning glories, and its voice was the rustle of leaves in the breeze. Lily called him Glimmer. To everyone else, the garden was just a patch of green behind the house. But for Lily, it was a kingdom, and Glimmer was its gentle, leafy king. They didn't talk with words. They spoke in a language of their own. Lily would draw pictures in the dirt with a stick, and a trail of ants would march along the lines she'd drawn. She'd hum a little tune, and the wind chimes would tinkle back the same melody. They played hide-and-seek among the giant sunflowers and told stories using dandelion fluff and fallen petals. Glimmer was the best secret keeper in the world, silent and patient, always there. Then, one sunny afternoon, the world tilted. Lily overheard her parents talking at the kitchen table. Words like paving stones, patio, and low maintenance drifted into the garden like storm clouds. They were going to change the garden. They were going to dig up the flowers, flatten the earth, and Glimmer's kingdom would be gone. Panic fluttered in Lily's chest like a trapped butterfly. She ran outside, her heart pounding. The lizards that were Glimmer's eyes seemed to stare at her, unblinking. The flowers that made up his form drooped, as if they'd heard the news too. Lily sat on the grass, tears welling up. "They don't understand," she whispered to the wind. "They can't see you." A gentle breeze swirled around her, carrying the scent of damp earth and roses. It felt like a hug. It was Glimmer. And in that moment, she knew they had to do something. They had to plan a rescue. Not with shovels and signs, but with magic. Their magic. That night, under the silvery light of the moon, the rescue began. Lily tiptoed into the garden with a small trowel and a basket. She started with the most important parts of Glimmer. Carefully, she dug up the brightest marigolds and the bluest morning glories. A little lizard scurried onto her hand, and she gently placed it in a moss-lined jar. She collected smooth river stones, peacock feathers she'd found, and the prettiest, most colorful leaves. Each piece was a part of her friend. With every plant she moved to a pot and every creature she sheltered, she whispered promises. "I'll keep you safe. I'll make you a new home." The wind seemed to whisper back, "Thank you." The next morning, when the landscapers arrived, Lily's parents were met with a surprise. All along the edge of the lawn, where the new patio was supposed to go, sat a collection of pots, jars, and buckets. It was a miniature garden, a vibrant explosion of color and life. It was messy, it was chaotic, but it was beautiful. Lily stood proudly beside it. When her dad asked what this was all about, she didn't talk about Glimmer. She simply said, "This is the garden's heart. We can't get rid of its heart." Seeing the love and effort she had poured into her little rescue mission, her parents' hearts softened. They looked at the wild, beautiful collection she had saved, and then at the patch of green they had planned to destroy. They saw it differently through her eyes. The patio plans were changed. Instead of paving over the whole garden, they decided to build a small deck in the corner, leaving the rest of the wild space to grow and thrive. The garden was saved. As the days went on, Lily carefully replanted everything, making the garden even more beautiful than before. As she placed the last flower back into the soil, a warm gust of wind swirled around her, lifting her hair. The lizards scurried back under the leaves, and the flowers seemed to stand a little taller. Glimmer was fading, but not disappearing. He was melting back into the garden, becoming one with the whispers of the wind, the warmth of the sun, and the rustle of the leaves. Lily smiled. She knew he wasn't gone. He was everywhere, and the garden, their kingdom, would forever hold their secret. Thanks for joining me on this little magical journey today. If you love stories that find wonder in the everyday, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure.